a while since I made a moto vlog. It's been raining. Very unhappy with the rain lately. I'm going to the doctor right now because I have a leg infection. I got bit by a tick over a week ago, and it's caused this horrible infection thing on my right leg, which, as you know, is already messed up from being broken 5 years ago, 4.5 years ago. This year will make 5 years I'm bitching about that stupid leg. This lady's not even looking. All right, now, if you don't go now, you're an idiot. Go now. Go now. Go now. Go now. Go now. What are you doing? You waiting for a fucking engraved invitation? Jesus Christ. People, I tell you, they just piss you off. Their stupidity. Yikes. Is it just me? Or is is Navy Thomas 8 angrier than usual lately? Hey Tom, you alright? You just seem angrier than usual lately. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I hope everything's all right. I know your attitude cannot be very cheery when people are stealing shit off your vehicles. Fuck me. Now I gotta ride behind this goddamn truck. I sound like I'm upset too. I'm not a happy guy either. Bad mood Mike. Bad mood Mike. Did you see my video of how to write coherently or whatever it was called? Good writing. Stay on topic. It was just this class project I was doing. Learning how to use that program to make educational videos. I was using iMovie and this thing called Explain Everything. It takes a while to learn it because it's just kind of confusing. But not bad for, sitting in a class, having to speak lowly into the microphone at certain points because I just didn't feel like waiting around for them to give us time. So, you probably can't see the dashboard of the bike at all. I'll try to focus a little bit down for you there. Can you see it? Probably. No, I don't know. Fine, we'll fix it in post. I don't think you can fix that in post. The key to writing. That's what I was talking about, because I get that all the time from my students. I get these essays that are just all over the damn place. Nobody ever taught them how to focus, apparently. I think we all do it to a certain extent anyway. You're talking about one thing, it makes you think of something else, and then you're off on that tangent for a while. But when you're writing for a college class, you have to be focused. You can't do like I said in the video, like, I like pizza. Do you have a balloon? I want to have a horse for a friend. You can't do that. Ooh, pretty clouds. I mean, in a crappy video like this, where it's just random observation time, as I ride behind a big fat stinky truck full of asphalt, you can make observations. And it can ramble. It's one of the things I really like about Navy Thomas's videos, is that it's just a stream of consciousness, mostly aggravated at people on the road, like this effing idiot and that effing idiot. The people nod at him like, don't fucking nod at me. That's funny. That's some funny shit. I don't care who you are, that's some funny shit right there. Oh, thank God. Turn already, will ya? And I'm turning the other way. Trying not to die, trying not to die. I'm not looking very bikerish today. You can't see it, but I have on very non-biker shoes. You see that? Can you see that there? Can you see it? Anyway. Yeah, my shoes are designed that way today. I'm doing it by design because of my leg infection. Can't wear boots. Makes it worse. Hopefully the doctor will sort that out. Nice random turn with no turn signal. Do you guys have roundabouts where you live? If you're watching this in the UK, I know you have roundabouts. You call them roundabouts. If you're watching this up in the Northeast, probably Massachusetts, they're called rotaries. That's the right word for me, rotary. They're a new thing down here in North Carolina. And nobody knows how to negotiate them. Very aggravating. You'll see in a moment. Hopefully nobody will be in the roundabout. I call it a roundabout here because that's what everybody calls it here. When I go to Massachusetts, I go back to my original vocabulary. It's a rotary. Ooh, smell the springtime manure. Mobile Estates over here. Saying hello. I've been out of sorts. Sleeping a lot because I'm not feeling so hot. My right leg hurts. I feel just kind of generally like shit lately. Headache, lack of appetite, lack of motivation. I don't know what it is, but I'm hoping it's nothing serious, obviously. Does anybody ever say, I hope it's serious? Maybe about relationships, that's about it. Oh, I've got the radio on, I didn't even realize. Here comes that roundabout I was telling you about. I don't know about telling you about. Here comes that roundabout about which I was telling you. Ew, that didn't sound good either. All right. Are you going all the way around? No, you're not. All right. Good for you. Got to be careful over here. Speed limit is only 35 and they love to catch people. So I'm gonna stay in third gear. Pretty flowers, huh? I hope you guys have pretty flowers where you are. If not, you will soon. Everything down here is a month ahead of up north. Temperature out here is probably about 75 right now. Let's see what it says. 79 actually. Well, this thing's always going to be a bit higher anyway. It's like 60 up where I'm from. You know, I have not worn my full-faced helmet in a dog's age. Ever since I got that Replay XD. No more full-faced helmet. I'm just gonna go right past you, buddy. Bilma had a great video of an accident that he got into a few years back, many years back actually. He was on one of these and he hit a divot in the off-road section of a highway and flipped it. And that's partly, you know, rider error. No offense, Bill, I think you recognize that too, is that you're riding a bike that's not designed for that in such a way that it freaked out when you did ride it for that. So does that make any sense? If you're on a dirt bike or something, you do that kind of stuff. But when you're on a street bike, it's harder to do that. They're less forgiving that way. And that model that you probably were riding on didn't have the suspension that it has now. It's a lot better now. The old ones were very wiggly in the front. Not anymore. But it's important to go back to your crash site, I think, and ride again just to get it out of your system. Which is what you did, and I totally agree with it. I know that Billy is one of the guys that is very much against using a half helmet when he rides. He doesn't use a half helmet. And a lot of people don't. And they've seen terrible things where people get their faces ripped off. I get it. I know, it's a risk. Break my jaw, break my nose, break my face, die. But I still ride with the half helmet. And the kind of riding that I do, I'm not saying that an accident is impossible. That's stupid to think that. But it's not as likely. I'm mitigating risk, as Triple X Deadhead says, in the kind of riding I do. I just can't stand having a helmet on. Maybe I haven't had the right helmet. It just feels like someone's squishing my face the whole time, and I don't feel like I'm part of the environment the way I do with this thing on. I can feel the wind on my face, and my face isn't really hot like it gets in the full facer. Now we've had this discussion already. I wouldn't recommend for anybody to wear a half helmet. I recommend for you to make your own mind up, you know? All right, folks, I'm at my doctor now. So I will bid you a fond farewell. And as I always say, I'll talk to you later.